Alrighty, let's look at this one. We have a parallelogram, and in this one, this is the opposite, no, this is consecutive. Consecutive angles in a p-gram are supplementary. Now, that's not actually new. These are parallel lines. Those are same side interior angles, so they're supplementary. 102 plus 9x plus 6 equals 180. That's what supplementary means. Let's go ahead and combine like terms on the left side. 108 plus 9x equals 180. We're going to subtract 108 from both sides, and we're going to get 72. Divide by 9, we get 8. So x is 8. This one's opposite sides are congruent or equal. Opposite sides are equal. So we can just say x plus 11 equals 2x plus 11. Subtract x from both sides. Subtract 11 from both. Oh, x is 0. That's a wacky one. So we got Vy, which is this piece, and Vx. Okay, so this is the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So Vy equals Vx. Oh, this is going to be a funky one too. We're going to subtract 10x from both sides. We're going to subtract 1 from both sides. If 11x is 0, then 1x is 0. So x is 0, because 1 and 1 are equal. That was devious. And if you just paid attention, I deleted some stuff from that picture because that was the same picture as the last time. So I fixed that. It's not the same for your review. I just made a typo here on the video. So we have these this kite, and we got to figure some stuff out. One thing to notice is this triangle and this triangle are congruent. So we got a right angle here, and that means 35 is right down there. So the angles of a triangle add up to 180. So 3x. Ooh, what happened there? 3x plus 13 plus 90 plus 35 equals 180. We'll go ahead and combine like terms on the left side. 3x doesn't have anyone, but 90 and 13 is 103. Plus 30 is 133, plus 5 more is 138, equals 180. We will subtract 138 from both sides, and we get 42. And then we'll go ahead and divide by 3, and we're going to get x is 14. All right, now that we know x, let's do the same dance but with y. So we have 2x plus 90 plus 4y minus 12 equals 180. So that's this triangle right here. We still have our right angle right there. Well, x we just learned was 14, so that's 2 times 14. 90 minus 12 is 78, plus 4y equals 180. 2 times 14 is 28. 28 and 78, that's going to be like 108, but a little less, so 106. 106. And then I'm out of room, so let's make some more room. We're going to subtract 106 from both sides, so 4y. Oh, I wrote 108. That's supposed to be 180. Sorry, friends. Change that to 180. That was silly of me. 180. I subtracted 106 from both sides, and that's going to be 74. And then we're going to go ahead and divide by 4. And we're going to get a fraction. You could write it as 37 over 2, or if you're more comfortable, 18 and a half, or 18.5. That's all we got to do there. And now on here, we want to find the slope. So there are a couple ways to find slope. One would be just to say, okay, that goes up 23, and that goes down 25. So that's my slope. You could also do 19 minus negative 4, negative 18 minus 7. You're going to get the same negative 23 over negative 25. You could flip those points also, and that would be fine. For a graph of that line, the y-intercept, if I plug in 0, this goes away, so I get plus 5. So 0, 5 is where I'm going to start. My slope is negative 8 over 5, which means down 8, right 5. So down 8, right 5. Draw my line. Oh, I missed. Come on, Mr. Butterworth. You can do better than... There we go. I did it. So make sure you identify the y-intercept, make sure you identify the slope, and we are good. Plot the following points, connect them. Then we have to figure out what kind of quadrilateral we have. So we have an S, 5, 3, and A, 2, -1, and R, -3, -1, and I. Alright, so when I'm doing this, I want to find some lengths. So SA, I can count, that's 5. IR, that's also 2, 4, 5. SI, however, okay, so SI, we have 3 over and 4 down. Ooh, so if I do the Pythagorean theorem, if I do 3 squared plus 4 squared equals something squared, you will solve that and you will get 5. So that means SI is 5, and AR is the same thing. We got 4 and 3, so AR is the same triangle, so that's also 5. So that's going to be a rhombus. If you want to, it would help to check some slopes, show that opposite sides are parallel. So for slopes, for SA it's 0, for IR it's 0, for SI it's up 4 over 3, and for AR, go from here, up 4 over 3. So opposite sides are parallel, and we have all the sides are congruent, so this is a rhombus. So you have to think of length of sides and slopes of sides to answer this question.